Hello, everybody out there, and welcome back here with the future once again to another special DVD collection video that I'm going to do here. And this one today, I am doing a very special video on my entire A Nightmare on Elm Street DVD collection, or the DVDs that I have of A Nightmare on Elm Street in my collection. And I'm doing that in honor of Robert Englund. It is his 70th birthday. So in honor of his 70th birthday, he was born on June 6th, 1947. He was an American film and stage actor, voice actor, singer, and director, but he is best known for playing Freddy Krueger in the American horror franchise known as A Nightmare on Elm Street. This here I have is Wes Craven's Wishmaster. Be careful what you wish for. I love the cover of this. I just put it there because Robert Englund of Freddy fame is also in this. And also in here is the man behind the mask, Kane Hodder, who played Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th film. So they mashed him up in this one. So it's a cool little background one there for the now turning 70-year-old Robert Englund. But I'm going to show off the films from A Nightmare on Elm Street that I have in my DVD collection. And just a little write-up on it. It's an American horror franchise that consists of 9 films, a TV series, novels, and comics. It revolves around Freddy Krueger, a former child killer who stalks teens in their dreams and kills them. His motives were to seek revenge on their parents who burned him alive. And if anybody hasn't saw the original one, which is my favorite one, you see everything that happens there that I just told you about. They go through the whole story. And I love the original just because, they talk about the origins of Freddy Krueger. And it's just the first one that Robert Englund put the makeup on and put the claws on and portrayed Freddy. And in my opinion, that's the best one. But also, the third one, which I'll get into soon here, is a very good effort. It's called Dream Warriors. That was when Wes Craven came back to be part of the writing team on that movie, and they did a very good effort on that one too. That's probably my second favorite one. That's a lot of people's favorite one. It was the hardest one to get a hold of too, out of the entire collection. I've never showed these off other than when I did my complete collection overview. And go back up here to the right and check out my complete DVD, Blu-ray, and VHS collections on. I'll put it up here in the right. And go back and check out all my DVD and VHS collection updates and specials that I have done. But I'm going to show off my Nightmare on Elm Street collection here. Other than that, I have never just went through and shown each one off. But in honor of Robert Englund, I am going to do that. And by the way, these films collectively grossed $457 million in the box office. And yes, there was 9 films in the series, but as everybody knows, the 9th one starred Jack Earl Haley, and I do have that one here, and I might as well just show it now, and it is not great at all. He is a far cry from Robert Englund, and that's for sure, and I hear that Robert Englund is going to come back for another effort, and if that is true, I would love to see it. I heard some rumors about it, but I don't know. I can't verify if that is true or not, but I would love to see him come back for one more effort at least. But if not, I'm satisfied with what he has done to give us the 8 films that he did as Freddy Krueger. So throwing that Jack Earl Haley one aside, the first one, obviously, that I have in my collection from 1984, it debuted in November 16th, 1984. It is none other than written and directed by Wes Craven classic, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And yes, this is the one of only 2 in the series that were written and directed by Wes Craven. He only jumped in on the writing aspects of things in 1987 in the third one, Dream Warriors, that I talked about. But it says if Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. So it centers around the girl Nancy, whose mom was involved in, burning Freddy alive, and he was killing children, just a menace to the neighborhood, obviously, or society, period. And this one's cool because it had feature commentary there with Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp's, John Sexton, and the director of photography there. A lot of DVD extras. This is the old school snapback case too. I don't see many snapback cases for sale anymore. But you gotta love them. I'm not a big fan of them. They're hard to slide in your collection. They fuck everything up. Excuse my language when you're sliding them in there to the side. So, But digitally remastered. This is from 1999, the actual DVD itself. And I think they probably did some collection that all looked like this, in my opinion. I don't know. I didn't look up collections before this. The second one that I have here is just the regular case DVD, but it's A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. The First Name and Terror Returns. And obviously it was not as good as the first one, but it wasn't bad. I like all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but they do get rather cheesy. But I am big on the old cheesy effects, and I just love the humor of Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Englund. But no commentary on this one or anything, which would have been nice. But yeah, some other features on there and stuff. So, what's that say back there? A stylish scare 'em up. So this one was from 1987. Or I mean 1985, excuse me. They came back the next year and did another one. They always have to rush into the second one. But the third one, they came back with a rather decent effort that I talked about, and it's none other than Dream Warriors. This took me forever to find. I finally found it at a Dollar General locally to where I live. If you think you'll get out alive, you're dreaming. And this is one of the better ones because it's about these kids in a psychiatric ward. They're all being haunted by Freddy in their dreams with unspeakable horrors, as it says there. And their only hope is the dream researcher and fellow survivor Nancy Thompson, Heather Langenkamp from the original. So this was a very good one. I might watch the first one and this one tonight. I think these two go together rather well. If you watch the first, you don't even need to watch the second, really. Just watch the first and the third if you're wanting to watch the best Freddy Krueger movies, in my opinion. But I love the front there. Pretty cool. So those are all three pretty much in the same exact style made. And I love that second one that I got. It has the exact same, pretty much the exact same as the first, but he's holding his claws there in a different way. Whatever you want to call them. And then here is the fourth one. A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master. And oh yeah, I love the cover of this one. I know they made an entire collection that looks like this because they all make up his glove there on the side, I'm pretty sure is what it is. And I've saw this collection before, and it's older because, as I see here on the back, the collection itself is from 99. Okay, so the film itself, 1988. So I'm not sure if these two came together, but this one also was from 99. I don't think they came in the same set, but they're two different sets there because it's the old snapback. I should have done some more research on where these actually came from, but not a huge deal. It's just in honor of Robert Englund here, checking out all the Freddy films that I have. So it's not that huge of a deal. But you got to write up here on the back. It says directed by Rennie Harlan, who also did The Long Kiss Goodnight and Cliffhanger. So if that tells you anything. I do love that picture right there. I'm going to have to upload that to Facebook because I love that picture. So after this, I'm definitely going to do that. But there's number 4. And then last but not least, I have a multiple, one of them bonus buy DVDs that had 5 through 8 on it because those were the ones that I was lacking. And you see there it has A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, has Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, and those were actually from 1991 and then, 1989 for 5, and then 1991 for 6 there, which was Freddy's Dead, which they stopped numbering them after 5. I don't know why they should have done that, but that was supposed to be the final chapter, but he had to come back in Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which is also film number 7 in the series, and that was 1994, and that was the one that Wes Craven wrote and directed, and I think that's a pretty good effort in the franchise as well. And then everybody loves it. It's old Freddy vs. Jason, the monster mashup that everybody wanted for years. It came out in 2003, and in my opinion, it lived up to everything that I wanted from a Freddy vs. Jason matchup. I thought it was a good film for what it was. I mean, it was campy and cheesy, but that's what Freddy and Jason are all about. And looking here on the back, you gotta love these pictures of Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger there. And what I like about these bonus buy DVDs, that even though it's a bonus buy and you're getting all these for a cheaper price, like $9 probably for something like this it would go. But you're getting the DVDs with all the bonus features on it, as there's commentary on New Nightmare and Freddy vs. Jason that I see there, not on the others. But they do have a lot of bonus material that they do not sacrifice off the DVDs when they put them in these sets. So whatever DVD that they actually came from is the features that they're going to have on there. And let's look at the discs here. You got Dream Child, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare there. And I do hate it when they stack them up like this. I really do. But what are you going to do? It's a bonus buy. Then you got Freddy vs. Jason there. And then there's New Nightmare underneath. I really like the Freddy vs. Jason cover. And that, mashes right into your Friday the 13th collection. So it ties the two together. And I do have all the Friday the 13th films, which I might as well just show right now because I have them stacked up. I have the complete collection here, which I have showed off in past videos. But then I have Friday the 13th Uncut. And then I have Jason Takes Manhattan. And then Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X here, the two that don't come in the collection, because they were done by New Line Cinema instead of Paramount, which owned the rights to the, first films in the series. And then you had the Killer Cut Friday the 13th, the remake that they did. So I do have all those. It's fitting to mention those because, as I just said, Freddy vs. Jason was the last film that Robert Englund portrayed Freddy Krueger, because then, Jack Earl Haley, Bad News Bear fame. Very strange. It's just a very strange choice to play Freddy, and it came off, it was a decent enough movie, I guess, but, I mean, they're trying to do Freddy without Robert Englund, and that's just not going to work. It's just not going to work, and it just didn't work. And they haven't done another with him. And, I don't know if they're just rumors or not, but I hear, Robert Englund's interested in maybe doing another one, but I don't know. He might be done for good, and I wouldn't doubt it. Happy birthday to Robert Englund, turning 70 years old today. And had to do this video, and I hope everybody enjoyed checking out my A Nightmare on Elm Street collection. If you're a fan of A Nightmare on Elm Street or Robert Englund, make sure you drop a comment down below, hit my subscribe button, give me a like if you like what you see. If this is your first time viewing, I really appreciate it. If you're a repeat viewer, it's much appreciated, all the feedback and all the support, guys, here on the channel. Make sure you go back and check out all of my videos. I'll put my Futures Viewer Zone playlist up to the right. And as always, guys, till next time, happy birthday, Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger, badass, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Till next time, peace out.